Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Cryantics podcast number 3. My name is Lane. I'm here with Justin.
It's like the fourth number 3, but yeah.
I'm here, and Eli's here also.
I'm number 3.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're working out new intro taglines. Yeah.
We record this podcast every Saturday, release it Monday at 3 p.m. on youtube.com/Cryantics.
Eastern Standard Time.
I'm going to forget that every time, so you guys can just mention it whenever you want. We talk about games, movies, TV shows, pretty much anything we really want to talk about. But for topic number 1, I want to talk about, it's going to be my topic because I think this is the most relevant one. Hope you guys are okay with that.
It's irrelevant.
How is Crackdown 3 getting delayed irrelevant?
Because it's an Xbox game. No one cares.
I was actually...
They don't have any exclusives.
Eli doesn't like the Crackdown game, so we're just talking to him.
Did you play them?
Really, no.
Well, that would be a good start.
I don't like those games.
Eli doesn't like GTA
games.
Saints.
But it's like literally... Yeah, it's more like Saints than it is more like GTA.
I've just never been a big fan of it.
Also, you don't like GTA?
He doesn't like open world games.
No, I definitely hate the fact that you have to go to each and every fucking house, drive back and forth. That's honestly, I think that's what it is. That's what I hate the most.
Those 500 agility orbs when I was at $4.99 and then my game reset and I had to do it all over again.
Me and Eli look at games a little differently than you.
Yeah, I give it one playthrough.
At that point, I don't think you did. You gave it one playthrough?
I like achievements. I just don't like achievements as much as you like achievements.
I used to love getting achievements, and then they got ridiculous, and I said, "Fuck this."
They were more
ridiculous. Yeah, they were more ridiculous back then.
No, I mean like getting all these like ridiculous amount of collectibles.
That's like a mandatory thing in all games. I agree. Collectibles are dumb.
It can be a pain in the ass.
There's a good way you can do collectibles, though.
What do you mean?
Like Bioshock. They were all audio diaries that you could play while still moving and doing stuff.
Yeah, but then there's just dumb, like I guess the agility orbs in Crackdown 3 or 2 and 1 are actually a good thing.
Let's just say people don't want to read a bunch of notebooks.
Oh, like in Destiny. Remember when you got the what was it called?
The Grimcore card?
Yeah, the Grimoire. Go read it online. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. No. All right, let's stick to Crackdown 3. What do you guys think about this getting delayed, first off?
It's not really surprising. Everything gets delayed.
I think it's really surprising.
Why? Well, everything gets delayed.
Well, it's kind of a different thing than like just a regular game, like something getting delayed, because this one was supposed to launch with the
Xbox One X. Oh. That's why I'm really surprised.
And granted, during the E3 press conference, they had like 47 exclusives, they said, or something like that.
Or whatever those words meant when they were flashing before the screen.
We're still not really sure, because they could have just had
Did you watch the E3 press conference, Eli?
Nope.
They were like, launch exclusive,
launch exclusive, Xbox exclusive. What's the difference? I don't get it. Are they all timed exclusives? We don't know.
So it was supposed to come out November 7th, like Justin said, on the Xbox One X, but it's getting pushed to spring 2018, and they say, where's the I forget what the official word was, the right quality. So I guess they didn't think the quality was up to their standards yet, even though
maybe a bunch
typical
of
stuff though.
Bugs and glitches.
E3
they found
was it's what, August, so that was 2 months ago, 1 month ago.
I mean, maybe they
can't fix everything in 2 months.
They might have had everything, like they just did a basic run through and said, "Oh yeah, this game's good to go," and then when they really paid the people to actually play it, they found a shit ton of things that were wrong.
I think Microsoft's like, we need this game November 7th to sell this Xbox One X.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you launch it out just to hit a window and then it does poorly,
that's why I mean
it'll be terrible for them if that happens.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. I'm glad they pushed it back if it's gonna suck.
I'd rather a game get pushed back and it be amazing than a game get released on time and it's kind of there's bugs and glitches and it's shit to play for the first like 3 months.
That's true, but like Xbox One doesn't have any good exclusives.
Yeah, well, that's also the thing. I feel like they've acknowledged that they've lost this console generation, so they're gonna just like focus on the services for the most part. And if they can get a few of these, like, because like Crackdown's not like I love it, but it's not like a system seller.
Yeah, it's not one of their big games.
I feel like they're just doing enough.
Xbox only has 2 big games though.
Keep doing services. Throw out a few exclusives that aren't like huge.
What are the other ones?
It would be Halo and Gears would be their 2 console
if they launch those with the next fucking console.
Yeah, that's true, because there's no word on it.
But then again, I don't know what the next console is, because how
Xbox 2?
Yeah.
Xbox 720?
Dual Scorpion.
What do you think? It's going to be something that has nothing to do with Xbox One or 360. It's going to be Scorpio is a perfect name for the Xbox One X.
Except there's a bad TV show that has the same name, isn't it?
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. But when they were like when they announced the Xbox One X, I'm like, that's so dumb.
Scorpio would have been a lot cooler.
Well, they're doing it because the one I have is the S, and that's like what the phones do. It's like the iPhone 7S.
So do you think that's making a statement?
I think
I would love integral upgrades to the same console, pretty much.
I don't think they wanted to confuse the marketplace, so they're like, "This is the Xbox One X," and because if they just named it Xbox Scorpio or Xbox, if they named it Xbox Scorpio, that would kill it probably.
A completely different system. I still thought it was a different system. I thought it was completely different from the
Eli
Xbox
did
One.
say that. He's like, "What's different about the new one?" I was like, "It's just 4K, pretty much. That's all it's like. It is." He's like, "It's not a new console." I'm like, I mean, it's a new console, but it's not like a PS5 or anything like that.
Yeah, well, it can run games better and faster and more. Yeah,
but it's not like the next step up. He thought it was a new generation.
I thought it was a new generation.
Yeah, he thought it was the PS4 to PS5 rather than just the PS4 to PS4 Pro.
They were definitely marketing it kind of like that in the beginning, like the first year.
I'm surprised Microsoft doesn't try picking up just like... Think of all the exclusives that PlayStation 4 get. Like they're getting Spider-Man, which I'm guessing that's just because PS4 is selling so well. Is that Insomniac that made play? I'm guessing they just went to PS4 because they made Sunset Overdrive, right?
Yep.
So they were probably like, well,
so
Sunset Overdrive.
That was an Xbox exclusive, so now
I don't think it did well though.
Not as well as it should have done. But
you played it, right? I owned it.
I liked it.
Did you borrow it from me? I don't remember.
Yes.
There's a lot of games I used to buy, and I still buy games and I don't play them.
Because apparently I didn't want to buy it then. I was like, I want to play it, but I don't want to pay full price for it.
Was it a
contradictory to my?
Was it a good exclusive?
Oh yeah, it was fun.
It
was like wicked funny too.
What have been the exclusives for the Xbox so far? We got.
But then if you do this, they're really like the same amount of exclusives. If you look,
we just don't have the quality exclusives.
It's just like 2018's. But like better for PlayStation right now in terms of exclusives, and then like
killing it for everything.
And then like everyone's like shitting all over fucking Xbox just because they're having a rough go right now.
Upcoming, I want released. Oh, so we do get Dead Rising 3 and Dead Rising 4 came out. Those are
people didn't really care.
That's surprising.
They're fun. It's a fun game, but it's not like groundbreaking.
Yeah,
it's the same thing every time.
I remember when Dead Rising 1 came out.
Dead Rising 1 looked. No offense to Dead Rising 4, but. Dead Rising 1 almost looked and felt better than
I think Rising
what we played last night.
Dead Rising 1, they were going for like realistic zombie outbreak, and now it's just like cartoony nonsense.
With dressing as Mega Man.
Well, I
Are
mean,
you kidding?
Look, we played the mini golf last night in 4. That's so cartoony and there's explosives.
Well, I mean, you can put fucking dinosaur heads and shit on.
You could bowl fucking zombies in the first one.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the graphics, like now it seemed more cartoony than it did in the other one, and the first one really wasn't funny.
Well, they also didn't even get the original Frank back to voice.
Great though.
What?
The first one was amazing.
It was a great game.
Then it's just the
Except
same
for
game
Otis. Leave Otis out of everything.
But you probably didn't like Otis because of the achievement to talk to Otis. And
every fucking time. Phone calls. Even if you ignored him, he would piss you off.
The Forzas, I'm not a big Forza guy, but those are obviously...
I love the Horizons. I want to get Forza,
those are obviously
Forza
great
Horizon
games.
so bad.
What else did we get for an exclusive? Gears, obviously, those are the ultimate. The Ultimate Edition was the biggest swing and a miss on just like an easy... Not having 2 and 3 in it, that's so easy to do, especially when you have the Master Chief Collection that came with all the fucking games.
They might have also feared... Well, I also don't know what the developer status was. Were they just testing out a new developer?
I don't know.
I forget. But like Master Chief Collection also shit the bed on launch, multiplayer-wise, and they had to dial it way back, and then they lost all their people, and then they had to bring it back playlist by playlist.
That's true.
So maybe they feared something like that. Because those are your 2 flagships.
But remember when we heard this, where like the Ultimate Edition, I think we all thought that it was going to be all the
first
games.
3.
It made sense. Why wouldn't it be all of them put together?
Yeah, but it was also after the Master Chief Collection, and we were already kind of spoiled with that. So
that's very true. Obviously, we have the Halos, Halo War 2, Kinect Sports Rival. Yeah, Garden Warfare was an exclusive. That doesn't seem right.
Quantum Break,
because I definitely
Quantum
bought
Break. People, I love that
great, but
game.
underrated.
I'm not maybe loved isn't
was really.
I thought it was a really good game.
I don't know. Those running mechanics, the slow down time thing. I want a flash game now so bad. It was so awesome.
That game was so good, but everyone just doesn't give it. I don't know what it got for a rating or anything like that, but no one gave it credit.
I'm pretty sure Plants vs Zombies is not an exclusive because remember when we did that trade-in deal.
Yeah, but I think it probably. Well, they list things like Rise of the Tomb Raider. It might have been a timed exclusive. They don't tell you the difference there.
Rise of the Tomb Raider, great.
Wait, what? Oh, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, that was a great game.
Titanfall is pretty cool.
Do you see that Recore? I forgot to... I was going to use this maybe as a topic too. They're doing Recore Definitive Edition.
It didn't do well. Why?
I know. I don't understand
I mean, if they fix a bunch of the issues that people have, but like the issues that people have with that game are like strictly like you have to backtrack. So you can't... That's not like a cosmetic thing you can just like upgrade in a remaster.
I didn't understand it at all.
We're building it back from the ground up.
Replay was a good... it's not going to sell consoles or anything, but it was a good little package they had put together.
Yep, I got the banjos. I'm good.
Titanfall.
That was a good.
That was a good game. Yes. It wasn't the best game.
That was a lot of hours.
I think it was. We played it a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Let's see what do they have for.
Let me guess. Mauricio got it for a day, and then.
No, I don't remember. Oh, because this is gonna be weird.
The Dear God Lane, your favorite free game.
Well, this is gonna be weird because this is gonna have like how they have the preview system. That's why the
Crimson Dragon was all right, but
you know what I realized?
That just recently made like a list of like the worst.
You were worried about the achievements for Battlegrounds, even though you said you're not getting Battlegrounds. There's not going to be achievements for Battlegrounds.
I told you that.
Then I might get Battlegrounds
because it's going to be.
I literally said that.
Game.
I said that. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any. We were talking about it before. I said I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any achievements.
I forgot about the preview system
because I like what you can do with like a group of friends in that game. But then just like I watched the like Achievement Hunter, like everybody play that. And it looks like you're just taking shots at grass and you're not even like skillful, honestly.
I think that's like one of the most skillful.
You were like, what about Noah J? And I saw like a couple of his shots, and he just took like 8 shots, and then like one hit him in the head bullshitly, and he's like, oh yeah,
well, it's long range.
Yeah, you have to lead your shots.
Alfredo picked the fuck off of Tim because he just like Blaine because he just like came across like inched out from a tree.
That team, the Achievement Hunter video, the random group of YouTubers that played in that video wrecked everyone else. This is literally what we have upcoming for fucking exclusives.
Yeah, but then can you find the same thing for PlayStation?
Probably.
What is Natsuki Chronicles?
I don't know. PlayStation 4 exclusives. I spelled that right.
Try to find the same site.
What website was it? So that's right.
Yeah.
Because like it's like the same size list.
Is this is upcoming though.
Okay.
I mean, granted,
scroll down.
Yeah, but they get a lot of like Japanese.
They do get a lot of Japanese,
which we were trying to do, and then Scalebound kind of fucking set us back a little on that.
I mean, if you look
I was so excited for Scalebound. You guys know I love the dragons.
If you look at this list, you're like, this is a fucking long list. But how many of these games are really going to be good? I agree.
I do it every time.
But then you get down here. Days Gone's going to be a great game.
But we have Player. Oh no, Days Gone is that other one. Okay, yeah.
We have State of Decay, which I've never played State of Decay, but I heard it's really good.
Death Stranding's probably good. We love Hideo Kojima.
It's probably going to be a good game, but yeah, you're right. Who the fuck knows? Detroit looks amazing. I think it looks
way different than it did in the beginning.
Everybody Golf's Greg Miller's obsessed with, but
I don't know.
something for me.
I don't even know what it is.
It's just it's Hot Shot Golf. They just rechanged the name.
Okay.
I don't know. Gran Turismo Sport. That's obviously their Horizon. God of War. That's going to be a great game. I would assume.
Spider-Man. I really hope is good, but
Fantasy 7 remake.
I have my reservations on it.
You don't think Spider-Man 2 or
the combat looked too slow for Spider-Man.
The Lost Legacy comes out next week, which I heard. Do you guys hear the reviews of Lost Legacy? They're just
I'm assuming good.
They say it's like have you both played the Uncharted's? Yeah. They pretty much the review I read.
Played one.
The review I read, it said they cut out take out the beginning parts of every Uncharted and the end part, and the whole game's just like the middle part of an Uncharted. And they're like,
all the action.
Yeah, and they said, but it takes out like all the story built up of the beginning,
all the character reasons we cared.
Pretty
about
much.
The characters.
That's what I read about it. I don't know how truthful it's going to be, but I mean. What else do they really? Spider-Man? Because I think people just freak out because they have the Spider-Man.
They have all the fighting games.
They have Last of Us is probably.
We have Killer Instinct,
right?
but no one gives a shit.
No one cares. Yeah, they have like Persona.
That's a great Killer Instinct. They keep fucking adding to that too.
Why is Last of Us not on this list? Unless it's L.
I just never fucking played Killer Instinct growing up, so I've played here and there. But
there's Last of Us Part 2. Even though, do you hear that they haven't even started working on it?
Yeah, down the road.
That's probably gonna be like their PlayStation 5 launch shit, which that's a great launch title. Smart. But then you look at our fucking list for Microsoft, and it's like Crackdown 3, that's going to be a great game, or an all right game. Sea of Thieves looks kind of... Okay. It'll probably be good, but...
Yeah, but they don't even have stuff on there, because it's not official yet. We obviously know there's going to be Halo 6. We know there's going to be another Gears, probably.
Unless they push it back to... I mean, that's still an exclusive, but...
launch?
But look at... There's like nothing even... I mean, granted, we didn't look at the download one for the other thing either.
Below's good. Cuphead's gonna be great, hopefully.
Yeah, if you say so. I don't know.
You don't think it looks good?
Battlegrounds, it does, but hasn't that been like
Ori and the Will of the Wisps?
I've never played Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori is fucking fantastic. And there's a definitive edition.
It might be. I never played it.
Hello Neighbor.
The hell is Hello Neighbor?
The one that Funhouse always plays?
Where you have to get
heard
of house? Okay, that one's pretty cool.
Did you watch the game theory on that?
No.
That they think that like the dude's like working for Satan and shit.
Really? Yeah. Have you ever watched Game Theory period, Eli?
I think you guys sent me a video.
I watched Film Theory.
There's one about the boobs of Peach and all the Nintendo people, and he goes
right
into all the math
alley,
about it. Yeah, that's probably the one I'd use to get you in.
Boobs is my kind of thing.
When do you think Xbox, their next generation, is going to come out?
2 years.
There's like
I don't
give it
think
two or
it'll
three.
be next year.
It
Because
definitely
they're
won't be
dropping
next
the
year.
X. Soonest it would be 2 years from now.
Do you think?
Probably 3 years.
Do you think they could announce it at next E3 and be like, it's coming out next year?
In like 2 years?
Actually, what did they do with the one? Didn't they do that E3 and they're like, it's coming out in November? I think that's what they did, right?
What, the
I
one
don't
they
know.
fucked it up the first time?
Yeah, wasn't that,
That was
2014?
13.
13 is when it came out.
14? Yeah, 14 is when it came out.
No, it came out 13. I'm pretty sure.
I know, because we were playing Titanfall.
I'm pretty sure it
think
came
it
out
was.
November.
And then we played Destiny when I
Xbox
was
One
not
release
I was
date.
in between jobs.
You
it was
didn't get
14.
the Xbox One at first. Yeah, 2013. You didn't get it when it first came out. I was like,
Correct. But I got like the
Yeah, but I'm
3
saying
months
it
later.
came. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I did the exact same
2013 E3 they announced it, and then it came
Yeah.
out 2013 November. I mean, that is the end of the year, but still. But we really don't have nothing of substance is here. If you're being realistic at it.
Xbox has
Well,
been
you're also
shit in the
only
bed
looking
with
half of the
games,
list.
to
That's
be honest.
retail. Who the fuck cares about retail? We're all downloads now.
I mean, the retails will be the AAA good games that sell the
Yeah.
console, though. Imagine, I wish Xbox One didn't fuck up on their launch fucking announcement. Speaking of,
That would have been fun.
that was the biggest mistake.
But
of
at
their
the same
fucking
time, I
life.
think that they were a little bit ahead of the curve. I feel like we're all. I didn't think at that time when Xbox One came out, I was like, "Fuck no! I want my physical discs. I want trade in at GameStop.
I
Don't
had
take
to
it away from
convince
me."
you. Remember, we went to some GameStop together, and like that's when I started going like fully thing. And it's when we got Borderlands,
Oh, the collection.
the collection. You got it physically, and I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it digitally. Like, I don't want to do
Yeah,
that. Yet.
and then
I
like
was
3 days later, I was like,
you
"I
really
should have just got."
I was like, if you don't plan on trading these games in, you really should just go fully physical.
Digital. It's a lot.
Digital rather.
I think digital's so much easier.
It's so convenient.
That thing that Justin wants, Mauricio, the other Justin wants us to do is actually.
It's a good
Genius.
idea,
But
there's just
I still have my.
he's just annoyed me with
for the
it.
people
It's
at
not-
home, he wants us to
He
file
wants us
share.
to.
File
It's the you make so if me and Eli did it, he'd make his home console my home console, and I'd make my console his home console. So then
Okay.
So then it's just you switch, you go back and forth buying games. But his way of selling it was the dumbest way ever. He's like, "Well, I'm buying Call of Duty 4 and Destiny." And I was like, "Well, I have no desire to play
Yeah.
either of those games, so that's not really." But then he did make a good point where he's like, "The next 4-player game or game that comes out that we're all gonna play, only 2 of us are gonna buy it."
What
Like,
game
that's-
is that going to be?
Battlegrounds. We'll definitely play.
We don't.
I think
we
could
barely
all
play
Call
Rocket
of
League,
Duty,
and we
since
don't play.
You usually don't like
Overwatch.
playing Call of Duties. This would be a great
I don't like.
thing for it.
I don't like not
Bitch.
being able to 100% Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the zombies in that should be good, and we'll most likely play that a lot.
That's
You
not
say
a
that
bad
about
idea.
every one of them.
That's
But
I'm
we
with
did-
Justin.
and then I wait a week, and then you guys are gone.
No, we played all the zombies. We played the shit out of them.
we stopped playing this Call of Duty like
Like Ghost
March
360,
or
we got,
February.
and then you guys upgraded to the one. Like
we got
within
Ghost, and then me and
a month.
Justin.
I was
Did
like,
you
oh,
upgrade to
I was
Xbox
like,
One right
okay.
away? I don't think you did.
I had to wait.
Because I bought me and Mauricio an Xbox One at my Kmart because they had 2, and I was like, just give me both of these. I'll find someone to do it. Did I ever tell you that story, Eli?
No.
I went into work. I started work at 8. I went to there at like 7 because like maybe there's going to be a line to buy it or whether. I waited outside. I was like, it was in November, so it was fucking cold. I had a hood. I was covered up. My manager comes out. He's like, "So you been waiting out here long to get the thing?" And I pulled my hood off. I'm like, "I fucking work here. What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I went in and bought one. And I was like, "How many do you have?" And there was my friend Amanda who works there. She's like, "I have 2." I was like, "I want both of those." And they're like, "Okay, we're going to put it in the cash office." I put it in there. And I would go in the cash office all the time in the main office because I was doing like the online orders. And they're like, "Somebody bought 2 Xbox Ones." And I was like, "Those are both mine." They're like, "I'm sure they are." I'm like, "They fucking are. Here's the receipt." And they're like, "The manager let you do that?" I'm like, "I'm buying stuff. Who the fuck cares? Like, what are you talking about?" But it was so fucking weird.
I mean, did you check for like a buy one per customer rule or something?
It might have been, but I mean,
well, then the manager would care.
but he didn't care. I
Yeah,
guess
probably.
he just let me do it. But when do you think they're going to announce Gears 5, Gears 5 and Halo?
If they're
6?
smart, next
6?
console.
It's usually been a 2-year.
I thought they were gonna do
3-year
this.
between each one.
I thought that because I think
what
it's
year
been
was 14?
I think
A year and a half ago, I
Gears-
think. So
Gears
15?
4. When did Gears 4 come out? 2016. So
Okay.
that would be next year. I think Halo.
So it hasn't even been a year. So
Halo
6, I think, was or Halo 5 rather.
was the
For
exact
some reason,
same
I think
time.
around, no,
It was like
that was a year
a
before.
slightly
2000
before,
See,
right?
I thought they
Yeah.
were going to do Halo because I figured like they have to get back into the race. So I thought they were going to do like when they did.
But they also just did like Halo Wars too.
yeah, but that's not a. I mean,
It's not
It's
much
a
seller,
different
though.
genre, but I mean, like it could hold over the.
do they consider
the
that
fan
part
base.
of like their?
I don't think so.
I don't even know either. But I thought like when we at E3 when they were going through like the 40 titles or whatever. I was like, they're gonna end this and be like Halo 6 or Gears 5 or something.
Actually, there was a thing Phil Spencer was tweeting about like earlier in the week this week.
What?
About is there like a Gamescom or something like this?
The Gamescom's today or tomorrow.
He said they had some announcement coming up.
Might.
That was gonna.
Imagine if they're like Halo 6 coming out November 7th.
That'd be pretty nice.
Because with do you think they have to do something?
That would be a great strategy.
Like
we don't have the exclusives. We don't have the exclusives
to get these sales.
Yeah, by the way.
Because I assumed with the Xbox One X, their things were going to be Crackdown 3, Forza 7, and Battlegrounds. But now with just Forza and Battlegrounds, I mean, Battlegrounds is selling like fucking...
On the PC.
It's at like 7 million copies sold or something outrageous like that. Which is just crazy for a PC game.
I just think that game it might flop a little bit on the...
I don't think so.
system.
I don't know how...
Just the mechanics. Like, you have to switch over all your suppressors,
that's what people said about...
That's
what people said about Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2. Granted, it didn't sell great, but they're like, how do you play a strategy game on the computer? And they figure it out.
I just feel like it'd be a better PC game.
Maybe.
But I don't know. But at the same time, Rocket League people are faster than us on Rocket League, but we don't. we don't necessarily. We
played 2v2 Rocket League last night.
You might care more.
Different
Battlegrounds. Yeah.
We were playing Rocket League last night, and some kids were talking mad shit to us after that first game, and then we played. Did we lose the second game? We lost.
We lost to those kids.
We lost to some fly. I hate the kids who fly.
The flying. You cannot fly. It's so hard to fly on a controller, but on keyboard and mouse, it's so much easier.
I don't know how they fly. I've tried figuring it out, but I have no fucking clue.
What, on a PC?
Keyboard and a mouse.
I imagine people can do it on an Xbox though.
Yeah, it's probably 10 times harder.
Yeah, turn speed 10.
Maybe. So you guys have anything else you want to say about Crackdown 3?
I'm still looking forward to it.
Me too.
Not honestly. They could delay. I don't really care. Like, well, are we like the minority that we're just gonna be like, come out whenever you want, and then we'll buy it? We don't need it to be on launch to buy your console or stuff like that.
I mean, we're Xbox guys.
I think having Crackdown,
we have PS4s, but we don't.
How
play
popular
them
do you think Crackdown? Well, you don't have a PS4.
I just got a surge protector.
Another one.
Do you think Crackdown 3 actually sells a console? No. I remember when Crackdown 1...
I honestly do not.
Not by itself.
I didn't know Crackdown 1 existed until it said Halo 3 beta on the fucking cover. And I was
specifically skipped that day.
Oh, did you ever hear that
to miss
story?
A project.
I skipped that.
It was like a semantics class. Do a skit with all these weird kids that you don't like a year behind you and shit. And then like we came here to do the fucking Crackdown beta. Oh no, we were here
the Halo beta
off of Crackdown, and then the beta didn't work, and then we just played Crackdown.
I skipped a day,
and then I went back and they made me do it with a different group.
I skipped a day when we were going to the planetarium at our school, and I didn't even go once ever.
I never went in that planetarium.
Do you think it's gonna hit the spring 2018 release date? Because hasn't it got pushed back a full time?
I heard that they like kind of reworked a lot of stuff after
I
forget what it was, but. No, yeah, or like the first time we saw it.
Because I don't like the games that get pushed back and back and back. Mauricio texted me the other day. He'd never seen the Dead Island 2 trailer. He's like, Lane, Dead Island.
The reverse one?
The one
where girl goes through the window?
He just texted me. He's like, Dead Island 2's coming on. I was like, I wouldn't bet on it.
Has Dead Island 2 been out for years?
There's Dead Island
Riptide,
yeah. It's not technically. They're doing like
Dead
Island.
Yeah.
But I was like,
didn't that get canned though?
What, Dead Island 2? Yeah. Or it didn't get canned. It's getting like moved to developer.
Don't care.
He never knew it existed. He's like, it's coming out. I was like, I would not count on it. He's like, why? I'm like, games that switch from developer to developer never see the light of day, really. And if they do, they're fucking trash.
Yeah, usually.
Like Lost Guardian. That was a Lost Guardian, whatever.
Also not trash per se, but
we can find out. I have it.
It felt like it was 10 years. Like 10 years ago. Yeah.
How much money do you think they lost on The Last Guardian? It had to have been.
That's another PlayStation one too. Shadow of the Colossus remaster.
Wasn't that on Xbox? What am I thinking? Isn't there a Colossus game?
Oh, Shadow Complex.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why I got those two mixed up.
Completely different games.
So let's move on to the next topic. Do you want to do your topic, Justin, or Eli's? Eli's is about the Movie Pass, Justin. Have you heard about the Movie Pass?
Yes, I have.
Do you want to talk about that? Because we're gonna. Go for it,
This
Eli.
Movie Pass. I found out about it yesterday from a kid I work with, right? Yep. So he's telling me $10 a month, unlimited movies. And I said,
sounds like the biggest scam.
Bullshit.
Isn't it only in theater releases? Or movies that have been released in theaters?
No, there's no restrictions.
No
No
restrictions.
blackout
Okay.
dates. No
Okay.
nothing.
Article I saw said
One-
just theater ones.
one
I was like,
movie a
One movie
day.
a day.
It's already
So
in
I
it.
said immediately, bullshit. Can't be fucking.
That's what
true.
I thought.
I sat there for an hour looking this fucking thing up. Originally, when it first came out, it was $50 a month.
Yep.
People were like, "Fuck you."
With
too
the same
expensive.
same parameters.
Same parameters.
Fuck that.
That's not
But it's
that
not
bad though.
If you go once a week, that makes up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
yeah.
you. I also
If
been,
there's enough
I've also
movies.
been saying I'll go to the movie theater every Friday, and that's 52
I
movies
remember
a
when
year.
you said that at the
And then
beginning
I'm
of the
not all
year. You're like,
backed
I'm
up.
going to go to a movie every week.
You know how many I've been to? Logan, Wonder Woman.
I didn't even see Wonder Woman. So.
This thing is.
Should. It's good.
So do you know like anything about this, Justin, other than just the $10?
Yeah, I kind of read into it. I'm not
I want
really
to-
interested.
What
though.
happens is you sign up, pay you $10, they send you a debit card. With that debit
I
card,
already don't like.
with this debit card though, you have to be within 100 feet of the movie theater with your location service on your phone.
100 feet?
Yep. You have
So,
to
like,
sign in.
inside-
I thought it was
So you cannot-
yards.
Yards, maybe. I don't fucking know.
I mean, it's really.
some type of
Miles, hopefully.
something close.
No, it's,
you have to be really
either,
close.
it's either yards or feet.
So you have to sign in. So you can't just pre-order tickets.
So it's basically you're going to the movie theater, but you don't have to sit in the theater. You can just stream it afterwards.
No.
No. You have to be close to even
So
buy
you,
your
so
ticket.
you open this
Yeah.
app.
Then you sign in, and then they say, "Okay, this person's actually here. They buy your ticket for you."
Yeah. So the sales go into the movie theater
Yeah,
itself.
but
Yeah.
they're losing money
So
paying.
this
for
is
you.
pretty much just scalping,
yeah.
but they're not gaining any money from
They're
it.
losing a shit ton.
But why they're I don't know if Eli read this much into it. I watched the Screen Junkies video where they went like deep into like what the fuck this means. Apparently this company knows they're going to lose money. AMC's trying to sue them because they're saying that this isn't a
I did
sustainable
see that today. Yeah.
a sustainable business model. Because like if everyone got onto this in like $10 a month and we can see as many movies, one movie a day, so that'd
Right.
be 30 movies. They're like we can't live up to that. Like there's no way we can charge $10 a month and people can see whatever movies. So
who cares if they're getting? That's what I don't get. They're getting paid for these movies. still.
but they think it's going to
Yeah,
be like.
But then what's the point of having?
They think
the
it's going to be
theater?
like Blockbuster to Netflix, where Netflix came out and they're like, you can rent a movie a month or like as many movies you want a month. You just buy it. It's like, what was Netflix at first? I feel like it was still like,
you had to they sent the disc to you.
yeah, but I think it was like $20 and you can rent as many
I
movies
think
as
it
you.
was cheaper than that.
It might have been cheaper than that, but they think it's going to be like that, where the movies, everyone's going to get accustomed to paying $10, watching as many movies as they want. And then when this is over, they're like, they can't charge $10 a month for a movie. But what they're trying, what the company came out and said this, they're like, we know we're going to lose money on this, but we're doing this just to get all the data and just all like, so they can go to companies afterwards and be like, if you do this, if you like use our model, you can do this, make as much money. So either cut us in on the snacks so we can make our money back. Cause if like the theory is like, say, like, how many people do you think go to movies on a week anyway? Like, to just see a random movie if it's not a big release? Not many.
No, yeah,
So
probably
their
not many.
theory is if they can get more people to go to the movie theater with this, they can go to the theater and be like, see, we're helping you get more business.
So basically, they're not out to oust out theaters. They're trying to increase weekday sales of movies.
They're trying to get I think the company's just trying to get the data so they can sell it for like, just have all the data.
They think they can make that money back, and then they're gonna say, "Hey, we
Yeah,
did
so-
all this for
so
you.
do they
Here's
have-
all this data? Cut us in on concessions."
Have they put a timestamp on when they're going to be done accruing data? Because
this is for a year.
Is it?
Yeah, they're testing it out for a year, trying to get all the data for it, and then
because if that AMC lawsuit goes in AMC's favor, then
AMC can't.
I mean, granted, they already
See, AMC
acknowledging
is
they-
suing
never
them
mind.
for messing with their business model, but they can't. I read a bunch of articles and stuff where they're saying that the lawyers are like, they can't do anything about it because you can't sue someone for like making things cheaper. Because if they were buying a
that's
ticket,
competition.
if they were buying a ticket and then selling it for more, that's illegal because that's actually scalping.
yeah.
But they can't be mad at them for buying a ticket for somebody else
For the same price?
Yeah, for the same price. So they're getting all their money. So they're saying the AMC, they're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Okay.
So they're just trying to get the data so they can take it to the company and either be like, you should do this, buy all the data, and you can see like what we did, how much traffic you got, all this. Or they go to it and be like, we get 5% of all concessions from here on out. Because that's how movies make most of their money is the concessions.
Right.
But won't that also mean that price of food's going to get jacked up a little bit more than it already is?
I don't.
Also, is that the right way to spell Lowe's?
That's
Somebody else's name.
it's not Lowe's like the
Yeah, the one
it's,
that
it's a different it's a different thing.
It's just pissing me off. Okay,
I've debated getting it, like doing this though.
I have
like,
too.
I was
Really?
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
a hard
actually
no.
not a bad idea.
really with how many movies you like to see.
Well,
$10.
But when I first saw it, I thought it was trying to be like a Netflix type thing.
Oh, that's gonna. Me and Louie were talking
But
about.
now
this the
you're
other
saying
day.
I also have to drive like basically at the movie theater. I'm not.
our movie theater-
That's the reason I don't see the movies in the first place.
That's the issue that I had with it is that I would have to drive.
He has a long way to drive.
Plus,
It's like
plus
a
I don't like the
15,
limit. I'm
20-minute
like
drive,
Netflix has like a bunch of movies every fucking month. HBO has movies. All
Yeah,
this
but-
fucking
but
shit.
say-
Why would I not just wait until the movie I want to see comes up on one of the?
But how many
Yeah,
how
but
many
we
movies
see
do you see
movies when they
per?
come out a
How many
lot, though.
movies do you see per month generally? I'm guessing it's just all like the
month?
superhero movies and
What was it?
How many movies do you see on month like per month generally? It's probably you like it
Sub
to be
1.80.
But so that pay like if you got this, that
Yeah.
pays for, and then the movie theater like right over the bridge from us.
So this will only be currently in theater movies
Yeah.
that you can get.
Yeah. So you can't pre-order a ticket or anything like that.
Because that was the thing I saw a lot of people saying. It was like, I respect the idea a little bit, but I'm not interested until I can actually just pay like a premium price to watch the movie that releases that day in my house.
That's just dumb though.
Me and Louie were talking about
I would
that.
love that.
That could screw up.
Yeah,
That would kill the
That
movie
could screw
theaters.
up movie
but,
theaters.
that would kill
would-
a lot of things
yeah.
though. The movies would have to be expensive.
But like, do we care about Blockbuster? I mean,
No, but
I
I-
love the movie business, but like,
No, but I'm saying like it would kill the production companies and like the people making the movie because maybe you won't have a bunch of people over to watch a movie, but like if we had like someone's house who had like a big thing, you could be
Okay.
like, everyone come to my house and watch it. So I was talking with Louie. I was like, why wouldn't they do this? He's like, they're gonna make the movies like $60,
and then
like,
RDJ doesn't get paid $50 million, and then they go to the Avengers, and it's just like
I-
fucking the world explodes.
I see that happening someday, but like I was talking with Louie, I don't know what the price would be. Because like me personally, I wouldn't go to someone's house to watch one of these movies. I could just watch it alone on a Friday night. Like I could just stay. But like there's people that'd be like, everyone come over. We're watching Justice League at my house.
yeah,
when
the
it
people
first
that do
comes
the
out.
Game of Thrones
Like
things.
20
Yeah,
people come.
20 people come over. They only sell it for like. So I don't know what the price would be
Well,
for
it's the
that.
same thing with the fights.
Why do
are
people
doing
not care
the
about
same thing
that?
With, like big fights.
Why does HBO not care about people all bunching up to watch one
They
person's
do
premium
care.
HBO?
People care, but you can't
Stop that.
overcharge people in households. They can do it to businesses, which is what they do for like UFC and boxing fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's this. You guys usually get this many amount of people. It'll be this much per person. We'll charge you whatever thousands of dollars. So it's not like, all right, we get $120 fight, 50, 60 people come in and we charge everybody $10. You know, they make a killing off that, but
And if you watch like a paper, like the Floyd Mayweather McGregor fights next week, I think it's like $100 to watch it at your house or something like
yeah,
that.
something crazy.
So like,
And people will pay.
Yeah, but like
People will come, right?
But like, if
but the
Justice League came out and they're like $100, you can watch it at your house. You watch it at
100?
your house. Well, that's what I'm
No.
saying. It would be like
Yeah,
a pay-per-view thing. So I don't know how you do it unless it was a service or something like that. You pay like I don't know.
I honestly
It's gonna
have no
happen
idea how
someday.
Yeah,
That's
eventually,
100%.
but they'll figure out some way to get it done.
But
right.
me and Eli are looking at the movies that are in theaters right now. Like this 10-month
Emoji.
like I was because there's only certain theaters, so they have the one over the bridge from us. And in theaters, it was what was it like? Despicable Me 3, Dunkirk,
There was like nothing.
a bunch of movies I've never heard of. But I feel like because see, that's weird because I want to see all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars
do
movies
too.
first night when they come out. I don't want to wait till
Yeah,
the
and
next
I
day.
don't go those nights because I don't want to deal with all those fucking people.
That's true too.
I wait until like the Tuesday after or a week later. But not on Saturdays. If you go to a movie 2 to 3 weeks after a movie has come out on a Saturday,
isn't
you
it a
get
bunch of kids?
or rambunctious fucking adults that don't shut the fuck up.
That's why I like going to movies on the
Oh my
nights
god, there's a shark! She got no.
But that's why I like going to the movies the
No.
Friday they come out because everyone's rarely you have the assholes
Yeah,
who
you
are just
usually
loud.
never get the asshole. That's
It's usually
gonna,
just everyone's
talk.
there to see this movie. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up and just we're gonna enjoy it. Because didn't we go to some movie at like I don't know if you were there, Eli. I think me and Justin went to a movie like at a later date, and there was just like loud motherfuckers there like the whole time. And we were just
That happened to me
getting-
on The Shallows, and it happened to me. I saw like Book of Eli wickedly.
I
with
think
like
we went
5 people in the
somewhere
theater.
over there, and there was just people next to us just being like an asshole. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Usually, I get Eli next.
Oh,
to
we
me
saw like
being
Ant-Man,
annoying.
and I was next to like some fathering his
I
daughter.
think that might have been it.
and,
Maybe
Like I'm not gonna fault the daughter for being
Yeah.
like like antsy and
I
shit.
just
but-
remember there was some adults. Like, I don't understand how adults go to movies and be assholes. Like, what the fuck
like
are
the
you
people
doing?
that are on their
'Cause
phone.
some adults
with their
don't.
phones
I
full
never-
fucking brightness the whole time.
I never understand that.
That's
like,
happened to me with someone sitting next to me. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, like why are you even here?
I never understood
Get
it.
off
But,
Facebook, you dumb slut.
Facebook. Ugh.
but there's a lot.
Definitely an adult on that one.
I think I might. I don't know what movies movies I want to see.
Right.
That
Well, since the ones that we looked up, I probably wouldn't do it this month. Maybe next month, a couple of movies.
yeah,
will
but
be
like
out.
I feel
Yeah,
like
but you're also paying a monthly charge.
$10. a
But I
month.
feel
Yeah,
like
next
last
I'll
month
check
would
it.
have been perfect. They had Planet of the Apes or War for Planet of the Apes, Transformers. Like I'd see Transformers for
for like what, the $2?
whatever it would.
Whatever many movies divided by that.
Yeah.
It's like what, $1 or $2?
Because like I almost wanted to see Planet of the Apes for full price. Like if I paid Planet of the Apes for full price, then I could see pretty much Transformers for free.
Yeah.
Spider-Man I could have went and saw again, which I don't really want to go see Spider-Man
Nah,
again.
I'm good on the one.
It was. Everyone hyped up that movie after they watched it, like it was the best movie I've ever fucking seen. And I
Well,
was like,
the last 3 have been shit.
it's the best Spider-Man
Ish.
movie I've ever seen. 2's pretty good.
I hate Doc Ock, but
Really?
no,
You-
people always say too, and I'm like, those fucking
Doc Ock was,
those floppy fucking breasts he had.
I mean,
I can't get over it.
that was a great Doc Ock. Like,
Yeah.
him. I don't know. That's
But I also hate Doc Ock, especially in Marvel Heroes. He still looks like a bowl cut fat piece of shit. My legs can't get tired. Like,
But
shut up.
But if there's ever a good month where movies comes out, you make like
So the summer. So pay for the summer, cancel your subscription, wait till next summer.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Get it in December so you can see the Star
This
Wars
summer,
movie for
like
the next
at the
25
beginning of the summer,
years.
you know how Screen Junkies does like the summer movie preview where they like rank the movies or like what they think
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I looked at the beginning of the summer. I was like, "There's a shit ton of movies coming out this year that I want to see," and then I only ended up seeing
Yeah.
Spider-Man and was there another superhero? Wonder Woman. I saw Spider-Man and Wonder
Logan.
Woman.
I didn't see either. of
Logan
those.
was like March though. I think.
So there's a similar topic. Do you want to kind of
What
use
is
this to the fact that Disney says that they're going to pull their movies off of
Oh
Netflix?
yes, I think I had that up last week. We just didn't talk about it.
Okay.
But
Why are they pulling their movies?
Because
they're
they feel
making
like they
their
can
own
make their
Netflix.
own premium
Ooh.
service,
and they can.
Which so
Disney-
should we be worried about Netflix and the
No.
state of Hulu,
Oh,
Netflix?
actually-
because you know how everyone has
Do you
like
think every
they have
other-
Snapchat, Instagram, fucking Flickster, like all these
Yeah.
fucking apps. It's too many for me personally. I know that
Yeah.
some
You-
people can do it. I don't.
Companies
I
are going to
can't
try
do
and
it.
do the same thing.
Like sometimes one of my sister's friends
Everyone's-
hits her up on 7 different things when she doesn't answer right away.
Never.
Like,
I don't
fuck-
even. I don't
off.
understand the point of Snapchat or
I want
Instagram.
Netflix, Hulu. That's pretty much.
Everyone's
just
gonna
keep it
make
simple.
their own subscription thing if they can.
But
if they
not
have enough
everybody.
content.
Not everybody is
Well,
Disney.
are they going to make it a
That's
well,
what
I
I
guess,
mean.
yeah,
They need
subscription.
if they have the library. Everyone's gonna make like HBO has their own thing.
yeah.
AMC could
But HBO
maybe
aren't-
get
aren't
away
their
with
own
it.
Five
movies.
channel has it. AMC could definitely get away with it. They
AMC
have a
would
lot
have
of great
Walking
shows
Dead,
right
Better
now.
Call Saul, Breaking Bad.
Because wasn't there an
all
article
those.
like a few weeks prior to this one coming out saying that Netflix was losing
all
like
these,
a shit ton of money?
all these big tech companies lose money, but it's like
over the long run they make it back.
yeah, that's pretty much what their big plan is. Because Netflix loses all their money because they have all their original shows, like
Yeah,
House
the
of
production
Cards.
costs
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's not like they have a bad business. Like I can't. Let's see how many people are Netflix fucking subscribers. Netflix subscribers. Oh, that's not how you spell Netflix. Netflix subscribers. Is it gonna tell me 100 million? So 100. What's 100 million times 10? 100 million. So billion. That's the word for it. But like Disney. Who else has the catalog to make their own? It would be Disney.
Well, they already have like an anime one too, right? Isn't it?
That's
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll. Yep.
Yeah. Crunchyroll's
Nickelodeon could probably make their own. Think about all the cartoons,
all the old cartoons.
all cartoons. They used to have like
Isn't Rocko's Modern Life just
yeah,
gonna be?
a lot of things.
Isn't
are
it just
coming
gonna be
back.
aired back on Nick?
Yeah.
yeah, but Disney is.
But if you're thinking of it that way, Disney's is movies, Nickelodeon's TV, like Sci-Fi.
Yeah, but
Channel
Nickelodeon
has their
also-
own app.
Yeah, but
that you
then
can
do
that. It's
they-
like HBO Go. Stars has it.
but Nickelodeon also has like original movies they used to have and stuff like that. I'm not saying. Think
So
about.
doesn't
I
Sci-Fi
think-
and all these other things. But
I
it's gonna
think-
be this. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do an app because they already have contracts with the cable companies.
I guess, but
You can't really pull like Disney can.
I think Disney's Netflix app or whatever the hell they call it will make more money than Netflix.
Well, it's just gonna be Disney movies. It's not shows.
Yeah,
right?
but think of all the little fucking kids that like watching Disney movies.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
there's a different
most
market
of them
there.
already
I'm not gonna
probably
fucking
already have like the
touch it, though.
DVDs and stuff.
yeah, but think of
I
from
guess
here
on
out
the
if
go,
you
on
never
the
have
go,
to buy
yeah.
one ever again.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's gonna like. I go to my friend's house with a kid. She's always watching a fucking princess movie. I'm like, this is the fucking worst thing ever. And then I put on Toy Story.
I mean, for kids and stuff, it does make a lot of sense. If you're a parent, 100% makes it. But
that's why I think it's gonna make more than Netflix.
I wouldn't fucking buy it. I don't give a shit about Disney.
Yeah,
movies.
but you don't have. Think about your parents when you were growing up. If they had this fucking Disney, they'd have it for how much younger is your brother from you? Few years.
Yeah, a few years.
So they would have had it from when the point your older brother was born until
my little brother's old enough.
Until your little brother's like what, like 10, 12, something like that. So think of how much money that would be over those fucking years.
Well, I mean, if those kids are still into that stuff,
they
get a little older.
I get. What's the max age that
we could all agree that the Disney movies still hold up.
7, maybe.
I'd say like the minimum when a kid stops watching Disney Channel stuff is probably like 7 or 8, but still, that's
a lot. Yeah.
That's especially if you have like a good range of kids. Like you're gonna save a lot of money buying. Like I don't know,
everything, the toys. Disney's. I think Disney's the only.
Movies are so expensive.
Disney's the only place that can have that pull though on that.
Plus, Disney has Mickey Mouse, fucking all their little cartoons and fucking shit. If I don't want all these, because what we're doing now is pretty much just having like. We're going from cable to Netflix, and then everyone's going to make their own app or their own subscription thing, and then that's pretty much just going back to
really it's just going to be a
because I don't want 17 fucking different subscriptions just to watch what I'm currently watching right now.
Yeah,
but I don't think a lot of these people aren't going to be able to do it because they have
not everybody's Disney
cable, and so
But what if
who's big enough like Disney to do that?
No, but what if every
Marvel
cable channel?
Marvel's Disney.
Oh yeah, I forgot Disney.
Marvel's going to be loaded up. Star Wars. Marvel,
it's all Disney still. Though.
Pixar. That's what I'm
I feel like Warner Brothers is big enough to be able to do something.
But I'm saying, what if every individual channel just made their own thing? They all have 24 hours worth of content every day.
A lot of them are gonna fucking lose out big time.
Well, probably.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask that. Like, does Disney?
Does that hurt other?
Does Disney
channels?
not modeling their premium app or whatever? Like they pull everything off of every other app and then put it into theirs. Does that hurt their like merchandise business model? Because then it becomes it's like a paywall just to be able to get for people to like realize.
But I think it would
get
still
access to these Disney
movies. It would still be in because they're probably never going to take it out of like the Best Buys and the Walmarts and everything, and you're still going to see the commercials and everything. So a little kid just like the little kid sees like a fucking minion and
it doesn't take
see a minion and they're like, oh, I'm in. Sure. Mommy, get me all those fucking minions.
And the adults see rabbits and they're like, yes.
I think for right now though, I think Disney's the only one that can make that pull, and it would take years for other.
I don't know why. I was looking at it like a month ago. If me and my dad have cable, I was like, we just cut off cable. How much would it cost me to like watch The Walking Dead, Better Call Saul, and I guess Flash? But I could probably wait on Flash. It was like a lot more than it would cost to get cable in like a year. So that's
really
still
with just those.
Well, there's 16 episodes of Walking Dead. I think they're.
How much are they on Apple per episode? It's like.
I think they're like $3 or $2 or something like that. And then there's Better Call Saul is like 10.
Wait, I think you're buying the episodes individually?
Individually. I was trying to figure out.
Why wouldn't you just buy the premium
season when it comes out?
That or.
Well, I was trying to figure out a way where I can still watch it somewhat live, but not have cable. And at that point, I was factoring Flash.
Get
Flash...
HBO Go or which one ever. Is it now or to go?
Does that count AMC?
No, you need a cable. No, you need a cable subscription.
There's one HBO app that's like if you have the subscription already, and then there's one. Yeah, HBO Go is the one that you can just.
Yeah, but how much is HBO Go?
I don't know. You have access to the internet.
I guess I do have access to
the internet. We're not utilizing screen space.
It's not HBO Go. It'd probably be HBO Now.
How much is HBO? Oh, God, I'm typing.
You can't spell for shit.
How much is HBO now?
Kid lives here.
Shut up.
Go.
$15 per month. How much does it cost for cable anymore? It's probably like.
It's like $100 a month.
Is it $100? Well, that's with phone and internet. You have to You have to figure. Well, I don't know. Do you have a phone in your house still?
Yeah.
I don't want one.
I still have. My dad was like. My dad the other day literally went out and got a new phone. I was like, just cancel it. What do we fucking do? He's like, I don't want people calling my cell phone. I was like, I guess that makes sense.
Guess what? You don't have a choice over that.
But like, I don't. Disney doing it makes sense. I think AMC could do it. But I don't.
AMC could make the pull, but it would be a lot.
Does
cheaper than
Netflix
Disney.
own the Marvel hero shows? Like I know Marvel technically owns the characters and stuff, but did they buy like a certain? Like basically, what I'm trying to say is, am I going to have to get this Disney Channel app to watch the Marvel shows?
I don't know. You have
Marvel shows?
Type it in.
Yeah, like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Defenders, stuff like that.
Does
Which
Marvel
Defenders?
Netflix
Oh
shows.
yeah. Oh.
Defenders, I started watching. I told you the
Yeah,
first two
I
episodes are boring. I'm up to episode 5, and 3 through 5 are really fucking good.
Good.
So it did start
Like you
going
said,
up.
there's what 8?
8 episodes, which that's fucking. Why don't
Perfect.
everyone
Sweet
do
spot.
that? I know.
People underestimate the phrase "sweet spot."
Does Netflix own Marvel?
It's like all the
shows?
fucking like regular TV dramas. All just going up there with like a fucking like 38-inch bat, expecting the home run. It's not
See, I don't-
never gonna
yeah,
happen.
well-
Baseball analogies, people.
Of course, it doesn't actually say Netflix will stop.
Do how Netflix.
See, it
chooses
says
its
Marvel
Marvels.
movies.
She's so cute.
What did you see, Eli, or what did you say to do?
It's on Otaku. It said how Netflix chooses their Marvel
No,
heroes.
that's not what I'm.
But that could be because those are the ones that Disney like puts out
Oh,
for
God.
people to buy.
Why they let Netflix have Daredevil type thing?
But I think that just mean how they actually. Where did you see that? How
right
right
there.
here?
Yeah. I'm thinking
Otaku Australia.
It could be.
See, I don't think. Let's see if it says. Oh, great, Iron Fist. Just who I want to see. Justin, hope you like Iron Fist.
Do not. I like the character.
'cause he's
do
in a
not
lot of
like
Defenders.
the rendition.
See, this doesn't really. I mean, we probably could read this, but I don't. It doesn't really.
Does he keep saying his name's Danny Rand?
No, he says a lot that he's the Iron Fist.
It would be great if they made a thing where he started to say that and Luke Cage just punched the living shit out of him.
I hope you like buddy cop things, because that's what Iron Fist and Luke Cage are. They're pretty much the whole fucking thing once they meet. Pretty much just jokes back and forth, just being assholes to each other back and forth.
So does that mean Daredevil and Jessica Jones?
See, I don't know yet, because
Because they have that. They have that. It's your scarf line.
Maybe we'll talk about the what we thought of the show in a week or two with more. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to just throw. What are you not going to watch it in the next week or so?
I'm really hooked on Friday Night Lights right now.
I don't. Why?
It's good.
Eli. You should
Minka
just
Kelly.
watch Defenders. You don't need to know.
No, I'm gonna power through everything.
That's a lot of
I
bad.
finished Luke Cage. Daredevil, I'm pretty sure I finished.
Yeah, but there's
Iron Man.
Daredevil season 2.
Or
I
Iron
watched
Fist.
Daredevil season 2.
Did you watch Jessica Jones?
I've watched a few episodes.
I would just watch Jessica Jones, Luke
I
Cage,
might
and
have-
just say
I already watched.
You wanna know
Luke Cage, so
Iron
I might as well
Fist?
just get Iron Fist and then fucking.
Iron
swing
Fist
into
needs to stop the hand. That's all you need to know.
Alright.
Which Daredevil has been doing for 2 seasons.
Yeah, but it's so fucking good. But I don't know what this where did I lose it? No, I probably lost it. But I don't know what the Disney. Everyone's gonna do that eventually, and then we're
They're
gonna have
gonna
to
try eventually.
Then we're gonna have to
I
pick
think
and choose.
a lot of people are gonna try and fail, and it's not gonna work out.
I don't know why Netflix.
But will it happen enough that puts a detriment on Hulu and Netflix and that they?
Well, I don't know
cave?
why Netflix doesn't put. This is gonna sound bad. I don't know why they don't put commercials at the beginning and maybe the middle.
That's just why
for other
I
stuff.
pay a lot of
The
money,
fucking
so
their
I don't
fucking
want
dashboard
commercials.
has a bunch of different tabs that
But
show you what's new. They give you notifications whenever.
No. I
Hey,
just
you
mean,
might like
No,
this.
he
I mean,
means
let
commercials,
companies
like-
put commercials into it.
No, fuck that. Dude.
No,
that
'cause
shit
the-
Two.
sucks.
'cause
One
then-
at the beginning, one at the
No,
middle.
fuck that.
No, because then people aren't gonna do
That
it.
shit sucks. You get
What
into a
do you-
good part and it cuts off.
Pisses me off on YouTube.
I fucking hate it.
Granted, I haven't quit YouTube.
What if there was a
but
skip option?
There.
I'm just saying.
No, because the beauty of Netflix is you fucking hit it
And then
and it
just lay
auto
down
plays
and
through. It
boom.
auto plays 3 episodes.
I just think eventually all.
I
these
don't like getting my controller after that 3rd episode to say, "Hey, yeah, I'm still here."
I think all these
Hey, I'm still a
subscription
loser.
services are going to
My
have.
show back
Doesn't
on.
HBO have a commercial option, or is that Hulu? Doesn't Hulu have a? I think there's different tiers of Hulu.
Yeah, I think so. I think that.
I think one's with commercials.
And one's without them.
Yeah.
That's eventually going to happen. I think. What happens when? Let's just say. Do you think cable's going to go away permanently for one?
No.
I don't know. If,
No shot.
I think eventually it might.
I don't
But
know.
I hope it hurts them enough that they actually fucking start giving a shit.
But like,
No, not a single person has been like, "I love my cable company."
say it goes away. What do they do with commercials? Commercials have to be somewhere. They're not just going to go.
They're gonna throw them on Netflix
I think.
or whatever service.
I don't think one at the beginning. One
Everyone
at the
has a
fine.
blimp.
It's fucking annoying. Fuck you and your
The
commercial.
size,
Just
the
floating.
size of the continent of Australia,
So we look up and there's just blimps everywhere.
everywhere. It's like Bioshock Infinite, but advertisements, and not Moxie.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want to get rid of cable, but at the same time, I don't want to get rid of cable. I literally watch cable for.
Couple shows.
I watch it for football, which I don't even know if that's on cable. It's probably on ESPN sometimes.
NFL season pass.
Yeah, but that
Most
costs
games
money.
aren't on NFL.
No, but I mean, is channel?
Yeah, season
I mean,
pass.
not
Is,
NFL, they
is
aren't
Fox
on
part of
ESPN.
cable?
Yeah.
Probably ABC. Isn't
One's on
Patriots like ABC. Or
One's on
something?
channel 4, which I don't think
CBS.
I
that's.
think it's ABC.
I don't think
CBS.
that's part. I think that's basic. Like I think if you don't pay for cable, you still get that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think Fox, which I would need that sometimes because the Patriots. So let's just say football.
Right.
Football Flash Arrow I might watch again. I don't know.
Dead.
Walking Dead, Better Call
Probably some
Saul.
more good shows on AMC.
Black
I heard
Lightning.
Into the Badland. I heard that was really good.
Yeah, I'm not.
I might dive down into that hole.
Have you watched Fear the Walking Dead?
Yes, I liked it. I want to see season 2, but it wasn't on Netflix yet.
Because I don't get what The Flash did or what CW did by putting their superhero shows. We're at 50 minutes. We got plenty of time. Well, we have to get to your topic. I'm going to finish this up real quick. What CW did by putting their shows on Netflix like 2 weeks after the season ends, it's fucking brilliant.
No, it sucks. Hulu, better. I liked it. Next day.
Are they on Hulu?
They were on Hulu. I used to, when I couldn't watch it at night for school or when I went to bed early, next day come home from the thing.
That is nice.
That's better than...
Now I don't get called a loser. Now I do get called a loser by Steve again.
Yeah, because the next morning I'm like, did you see Flash last night? Nope. Okay, I'll move to Justin, who might have watched it last night, but you usually watch it at break the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
because like I would love to work out at like 8 p.m. to do it, but then like I've eaten at like 5 to 6 at night, and then you're not supposed to do cardio on a full stomach.
So what's your topic, Justin? As if I don't already know what your topic.
Well, throwing you a curveball here.
Yep, didn't see this coming.
So, yep, we went to Nevada. Just kidding. We went to Boston Comic Con.
It's very cold.
Nevada was cold.
No,
Nevada
San Diego.
Oh, San
Never mind.
Diego. Okay.
Making a bad...
Pulling weird inside jokes from a week and a half
I
ago.
did say it last week, so it's not complete.
All right, so we went to Boston Comic Con. I kind of want to do like what kind of art did we get? Did we like it? Who did we meet? What did we think? What did we think about the? Granted, I'm the only one that knows what the new venue kind of looked like. Well, you guys were there for Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess.
No, I never played in Boston.
Boston used to be at UMass Boston for that.
Ooh, what, the one that's like right on the water there?
Yeah, the school.
Yeah, okay.
It seemed more packed than it was at Rhode Island. I don't know if that's just because we went on Saturday.
It was packed than it was at fucking Anime.
When we
It
went
was
to Rhode
more
Island.
spacious at fucking Boston.
When we
Rhode
went-
Island was like circular fucking amphitheater.
But when we went
things
to
with,
Rhode
like-
Island, we went on a Friday. So I don't know if just because it was a Friday night, maybe there was less people. And we went on
Probably.
a Saturday this time, so it was fucking everybody.
The second we walked in the door, you guys like stopped at the first vendor. I was like, we have to get away from this door or I'm getting trampled.
I need to find a way to see everything first before I spend any money.
I should
and I
probably
don't
do the
know how to
exact
do
same
that.
thing either.
Yeah. I kept telling you, you walk through, you note the spot. The thing is, you note these spots and then you lose your sense of direction because everything is like fucking cubicle and shit.
Well, that's what
And you
I
can't-
said.
God, I keep
to one of the comic book guys. I was like, I'll come back. I
the
forget
guy that oversold his fucking description of his
No,
comic.
no, Lane bought that one right away.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
what the guy that like was
What about
up front and was
what
like
about the guy
talking
that
to
tried
me?
to make out with you?
That's the guy I
was
bought
weird.
stuff from because
Aw.
he actually sold me on the comics. I was like, that's fucking good. And then that one that was like at the back, and I was like, I'll come back to you. And then I just like, I don't really want to go back. So I got a bunch of comics. I said no
Yeah.
to the art.
You
Well,
said no to everything but comics.
that's not true.
What did you buy?
Well, I didn't buy anything else, but it wasn't like I was like, fuck this. I'm not buying anything else but
Basically,
comics.
you said, I'm only
I
here for
said,
comics this time.
I said no art unless it like really grabs my eye.
That's what I also said, and I think for the most part I did okay.
No, yeah.
I think I did good.
All I got was me and Justin met Barbara Dunkelman. I don't know why the fuck I got those.
And Lane didn't even want to.
I didn't even want to get
I wanted to. I wish I did.
Yeah, should we tell that fucking story? Eli, we left Eli in his Jessica Negi line.
yeah, we'll
it
let
wasn't
you-
even that bad of a line, but it did take kind of a
It
while.
looked
Well, that's
bad.
because she's literally
so personable with everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she spends time talking
Which is
to
awesome.
everybody.
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
I really should have
So
met her. I'll meet her
Eli-
next time.
You and Eli waited in line for Jessica Negri, and I was like, I'll go
Well,
see if
I just sat online.
He was standing there. With
I was
me
like,
for a
I'll go
few
see how
minutes.
the
'Cause I mean-
diva line is, and then I saw Barbara.
You never
over
fucking
there.
came back.
I did start coming back, but you're already in line for Jessica Negri. What, you gonna
Supposed to
fucking
take
leave?
my diva and go get it.
I was you. I'll wait in line for you.
You
if
had
pay
a
me.
chance, and then you were like,
I
no.
said, fuck it.
I would have got that sign. So then me and Justin went over to the Ruby panel, which is Lindsey Jones, Kara, something or other. I don't know the other person's name, and Barbara Dunkelman.
It's almost like you have the internet.
I do have that. That's a valid point. But Justin wanted to see Barbara Dunkelman pretty much. I feel like that was the only reason you really wanted to go.
Love of my life. I'm just kidding.
Let's look at Ruby cast rather than just look at Barbara Dunkelman.
Because honestly, I'm not in any rush to fly down to Texas just to see. You could just go to, what is it? What do they call that thing?
RTX.
Yeah. That's
So Aaron, is that Aaron? Aaron
Yeah, it's
Zek?
Aaron.
Kara,
Aaron.
Eberly? I don't know exactly how to say that. So Justin wanted to see Barbara Dunkelman. That's pretty much. I feel like that's the only reason you wanted to go there.
Well, I also wanted to see Daredevil, and then I wanted to see Jessica Negri kind of because she was like $30, and she seems cool.
$20.
So Justin,
I thought it was 30.
so Justin started waiting in line. There was a long line to see. You had to start at the beginning of the line to see.
Yeah, to just knock all the way down.
all the way down because most people are just seeing. I was listening to the RT podcast yesterday where Lindsay and Barbara was like, they don't even know. Some people don't even know what Rooster Teeth is. Like they went up to her and was like, "Oh, you're in
Like
Ruby."
Comic-Con?
Yeah, they're like, "You're at Ruby. What else are you in?" She's like, "I work at Rooster Teeth." They're like, "What's Rooster Teeth?"
So they know Ruby, but they don't know.
Yeah,
it's probably
That's-
the anime. Ruby's huge
and
right now.
Bernie
in
was
anime.
like,
Yeah, they got the
Japanese love it. Everyone
Yeah, they got
loves
the
it.
character in,
Huge
some
on
fighting game coming up.
Crunchyroll and
Bernie was like,
I do want to watch it.
Bernie was
I
like,
thought
those
about
are the
getting the first.
exact people we want you to meet. The
Yeah,
people who
that's
have
why
no
we're
clue
sending you
who
there.
Yeah, like who have no clue who Ruby is. So Justin waited in line. I feel like it was a good 10 or so minutes before we moved over to the barber line the first time.
Oh, okay.
So we
Yeah.
moved,
So did you set it up? So
there
basically,
was a long line to wait for the whole cast
for
of
all
Ruby.
4, but because Barbara didn't make it Friday because I think she was filming that horror movie that they're
Yeah,
doing.
I forget what it Bloodfest. Yeah.
So she didn't come here, but so she had like everyone was like, "Oh, she wasn't here yesterday, so now we need to see her." So they made like a separate line for her. So we just hopped in the separate line because I thought it was like individual type thing.
So we went over there, and there was a security guy that came, or like whatever the hell you're gonna call him.
Whatever volunteers.
He walks
that
up to Justin
ruined
and he
shit.
goes, "Did you wait in the long line first before coming over here?" And Justin's like,
And fucking honest Abe,
Nope.
honest Abe Justin, I am fucking fuck that up.
they're like, "Nope." They're like, "You got to go over there." I was like, and we walked over. I was like, "Why didn't you say yes?"
I'm not street smart.
why didn't you just say yes? So then we start waiting again, and I was like, I think you
And this was at like 2:35, and they had a panel at 3. I
Yeah.
was like, this isn't gonna work if I stay in this line. So I was like,
I
Lane,
think
go
I
test
think
the
I said
waters
to you, I was
for
like,
me.
we should just go back wait in that line. You're like, go test the waters. I
Yeah.
was like,
All right.
okay. So I started waiting there and no one came. And I was trying to look at you and be like, are you going to come wait with me or no? And then like, I feel like I got close to the line. Then you finally got in line. And then I finally got to the front and I was like, well, I'm not just going to turn around and walk away. So
Could've.
I could have. But like, I want to meet Barbara, but like
Yeah, I
at the
wanna
same
meet her
time,
too.
I don't really
But
care
it was
that
like
much.
what, $20 for an autograph?
$20 was cheap. Yeah.
10 for a selfie or something, and then 30 combo.
But when
or
I got up there, I was like,
Fucking
I don't have anything
easy.
to sign. I'm sure I didn't see that we got she's in red versus blue, and I didn't see that
I
she
did
had the
not know
red
that.
versus. I didn't see that she had the red versus blue picture first, so I was like, I guess I'm just getting a Ruby picture signed. Like I guess.
Did
And then
you? Oh no, you got the red.
I got the red.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed at first. Like I could see all the Ruby ones. I
Yeah.
was like, I guess I'll just pick this one. And then I was like, oh wait, I'll take this red versus blue one, get him to sign. And then Justin finally got up there. Like I feel like 5 or 6.
I was like
people
6
later.
people behind you.
Yeah. Then Justin finally got his picture. I'm a good photographer. I must admit.
He did snap a few of them, but it's funny too because I had like the live option on, and like one of the girls that was over at like Aaron's side was like stretching and yawning, so you get her whole thing. So I kind of just like zoomed in and just like took a snapshot of like
cropped her out.
yeah.
I was gonna get a picture with her, but I was like, I don't want like, cause she was doing the thing where she'd like grab the phone and like hold it up and get a picture.
Because I was going to do that, and I was like, that's a weird question.
Those are
I don't
great.
want to ask that.
Rip
I
a
was
selfie.
like, hey, I'm
Quick,
not
boom.
photogenic. Hey, you're probably better at this being.
well,
the
if you
fucking
were there, I was
social media
I was gonna
director.
I was gonna be like, Justin, come up here to take a picture, but I was like, I don't want to get him out of line. I don't want him to cut people and them fucking cry about it. I was like, and I don't really care if I get a picture with her, so I just didn't do that.
Yeah, you've been adamant about those photo ops.
I don't like the photo ops. Like
I did not know you got the selfie because I saw
Oh, yeah.
your
Definitely got the
signature on
selfies.
like big ass. Were like all her prints that size?
Yeah,
It was like an
20 bucks. You
18
get
by
a print,
16
just-
fucking
You get a
huge
print
thing.
for $20 when she signs it.
And
That's
then I
crazy.
also met Charles. What the fuck? The guy who voices
Mario?
Super Mario. Yeah. Which was pretty cool doing it. Justin said that you said
I watched the highlights video that they put out after, and it's just he like let it off, and I was like, all right.
See,
it's
I
kind of
didn't-
weird hearing that voice come out of that man, but
I didn't know it was gonna happen. He's like, because I went up there. He's like, "Who's this for?" I was like, "Steve." So he's like, started writing like, he's like, wrote like Super Steve, and he's like, "Woohoo!" and just started on all the thing. And I was like, this is kind of cool, I guess, but like, still at the same time, this is kind of weird. So that's.
I
all
wonder if he does
meant.
that post-coital.
What if he did it during?
It's me.
Every thrust, he's like, "Woohoo!"
And then when he penetrates, he makes the fucking going down the pipe sound.
So Eli, you
man.
just. So
We
that's
should
all
do
you met.
stand up now.
All you met was Barbara,
Bob,
right?
yeah.
So Eli, you just.
I
met
did get
just-
really close to
I
Nolan
met-
North and Troy Baker when they closed off that fucking passing lane. I was like, ooh.
I thought about
Alright.
getting to sign things, but their lines were pretty long. I feel like the signatures and the photos are too much money. So,
Some of them are.
Really?
like, we're going to Rhode Island. We talked about this. Was it 2 episodes ago?
You're
And
talking
it's
for like
so-
the headliners type
so
thing.
Yeah,
much
a lot
money.
of people are so expensive.
Yeah,
It adds
Daredevil,
up.
But I
The amount of
think-
people that we want, it adds up.
I even think Nolan North and Troy Baker are like $40 to $60.
Which they're two of the biggest names there. Jennifer Hale was there too.
I
mad
know
expensive.
I know you have to put them at a certain point so you can pay for them to get there, and so the lines aren't fucking just out the door. But
Yeah.
still, it's like it's hard justifying paying like $60 for like a picture or an autograph.
Yeah, well, the people that are smart, well, the people that do it right are the ones that go there. They get the autograph. They can do the photo op first. They get the photo with them and the guy or girl or whatever, and then they go to the autograph line and then they get that picture signed. Because that's pretty much like the optimizing your fucking experience, right? But then that also sets you back $135 pretty much if you don't get a VIP pass. And
So Eli, you just met Jessica Negri. And you've never been more happy.
I literally have not. I've never been more happy in my entire life.
Is it just because she's so good looking?
Dude, she's
and she's so nice. Yeah.
She's literally the sweetest person I've
But
ever
who
met.
isn't nice? I mean, that's a lot of people probably are nice.
She's like over the top nice.
All Barbara said to me was like, "I like your hat," and I was like, "Thanks." She's like, "I love your accent," and I was like,
Yeah,
No,
and then
see,
she used
Negri
that
is
line
like-
on me, and then you took
Negri,
the
like
picture.
she sat there and talked to you. She's like, "Oh, hi." She gave you a hug. She's like, "Oh, what, you know?" I was like, "Oh, I'm Eli, blah blah blah." And then we were talking for a little while. She like asked a bunch of stuff, like, "Oh, you from here?" Blah blah blah. And then, like, pretty much anything you asked.
Maybe she's just trying to weed out the psychos at the point.
probably.
You from
But,
here?
like,
No,
there
I
was, like-
flew in from
There was like two girls that
flew in
bought
from
like
Washington.
over.
The moon.
I think it was like close to 10 photographs each. It's like $200.
Wow.
And she was like, Jessica like started freaking out. She's like, "You guys didn't have to do that. You guys were so nice." Blah blah blah. And then like they were fangirling, and one of the girls started crying. And
she must
Jessica's
go to
like,
a con like every weekend.
Yeah, she goes to a
because I
shit
see
ton.
on Twitter.
I looked up her schedule though, and I didn't.
On Twitter,
I probably
she
can't
changes
find
her
them.
She
Twitter.
like she last minutes so many of them.
On Twitter,
Yeah.
she changes her name to like whatever con. Like she'll put like last week she
Yeah,
put
she-
Boston at CC.
No, Jessica Negri at BCC.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, and now she's at like Hawaii Comic Con or
Hawaii,
something like
and
that.
then
Must be nice.
Then it's
Coast to coast.
then she's going back to Arizona, and then she's going away again.
So
To
she has one in like
Canada.
Canada, yeah.
I'm still surprised you didn't get the Diva pop figure signed.
That was the
kinda
optimal
wanted
line.
to.
There was no one in that
It
line.
really
too.
wasn't that bad.
But I
And
kinda
you
wanna
already
take
dropped
it
45
out,
on the-
But I kind of wanted to leave it on the box. So I'm thinking if she's there again, I'm gonna buy another Diva and get her to sign it.
That's a lot of money to
Wait,
have
you
one
would have
out
bought
of the
you would
box
have bought
and in the
two
box.
Funkos to sign one on the box and one on the.
No. I have my Funko. I
So
might
one-
take it out of the
he's gonna
box
take that
because
one
it
out of
looks
the box.
really cool. I really wanted to take it
Yeah.
out of the box.
Yeah, because I do that with the Funkos too. I'm like, it would probably look cooler out of the box with like a display case, but they don't really make display cases for those.
Well, not.
They have like plastic ones that go
I
around
would
the
just,
box.
Yeah, I have one right
I
there.
would just throw them on my shelf.
might not
They
be
just
able
look
to see it from
cool.
there.
Yeah, but then the
But if
dusting.
I'm gonna get it signed, I want it. I feel like in
Mint.
boxes would be better.
Yeah.
Well, we went where Justin bought. No, maybe it was next day. Where Justin, you bought the two pistols, the Diva, not
Yeah.
Diva pistols, the Tracer pistols, and then the Kingdom
Those
Hearts.
things were sick.
Those were nice
They
things.
fucking smell.
If they have
so-
them again, I
like-
might buy two.
I'm pretty sure I probably was doping up at night. It's going to sleep with the windows closed because like it's like formaldehyde type smell.
But while you were going back in line, like looking at what, maybe you were getting a card when we were leaving. The guy next to that had like a big section of just signed Funko Pops, and I was like, oh, I want to buy like so many
Like
of
he had
these.
Negan,
Negan,
Darryl,
yeah, he had a bunch of
like Power
wrestlers that I
Rangers
liked.
wrestlers.
Yeah,
Just
Bunch
like
of-
out on the shelf. That seems like shit. He should protect.
No, he had it like
No,
behind
he
it.
had-
Okay.
Yeah, and there was a pretty like the Negan one was like $90 or
How do
something
you-
like that.
How do you verify that though? I don't.
Well, the other thing is too,
Can't
if
verify
you
before
want to get
buying.
shit signed, see if you can find it at a store near you first, or you're gonna get fucking raped.
You know what
in
vendor I
price.
kind of hate? That's always at Comic Con. I feel
What?
the one that's like, hey, here's a bunch of outdated pictures of the people that are at this con, so you can get a picture. And fucking, because they had, I walked by and I saw Arrow season 2 promo things with like everybody. I'm like, half of the people aren't even on the show anymore. Why is this here? And I'm
Most
like,
of them are
oh, because
dead.
Cassidy and Barrowman and John Diggle were supposed to be.
Well, that's kind of why I like signatures too. Like I forgot to take the Pokemon poster, and I didn't have anything to put them in. But I would like
Pokemon
like a,
coaster. You're never gonna really.
probably not,
get
but
it
it would be cool. Like imagine having all of those.
brought
signed
that
If you were
to
gonna do
RTX.
that, you should
If
get
you
that
brought
fucking
to
like
RTX,
frame
you could
now.
Definitely do it.
But like it would be cool to get like a picture of all the Arrow people, and then get them all to sign it. Like eventually, like obviously that's not going to be like a
It's not gonna
easy
be
thing
a
to
one
do.
day thing.
Yeah,
It'll be a couple of years.
But
Probably.
if you ever got all of it signed, but like the main cast, like that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Like if you got Arrow, Felicity, Diggle, Thea,
Katie Lots.
Katie, the other
Actually
one,
could. What? The first Canary?
Cassidy,
Oh, yeah, Cassidy.
and then Deathstroke would be kind of cool.
Ooh.
With
There's
a lot of
Manu
people.
Bennett, is that his name? I think that's
Yeah.
his name. But like,
Katrina Law.
I need to either I like next when we're going to Rhode Island. I don't know like what I'm gonna. I don't want to buy that. I'll probably buy more comics, but I don't want any more art. I really.
yeah, I think
really
I'm all
don't.
set on
Yeah.
art too.
I
Like,
wanted.
have
I
too
showed you
much
guys
now.
that.
Well, I
little-
feel like next time I need to do like because it seems like
you
it's
have
ju-
to go through
it's-
yours and check and see what characters you already have.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like it's all like Reapers, it's all Divas, it's all Flash, Reverse Flash.
I think for art, if I already
Well,
have the
Batman,
Funko Pop,
that's it.
I'm not gonna buy the
Because
like I bought Ken and Akuma.
Like the comics, I read that guy when I told Eli about this, where I bought all those things and gave me like everything in his booth. Like his comic was really good for like a no-name guy.
It's probably tough for him to sell that shit though.
Yeah, very.
I fucking love that girl that we saw.
That girl was super nice.
That was like hand drawn. Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah.
But my sister took that Hamilton one that I got. I was like, I kind of want that. And then my sister was like, I love that. So I technically got it for my sister, but now I'm trying to get another one.
You follow her on.
Yeah,
I see if she has a website. I want to.
No, she has like a store envy, but it wasn't on there, so I kind of like messaged her on that, but I haven't got anything back.
She might send it back.
Because like the people that make these shirts, the Tea Turtle people, were wicked nice. Because like Rhode Island Comic Con, I was like, they were like, get 3 shirts, get a piece of art, and I got like this wicked awesome like Raven thing, and then I had to. Rhode Island was 2 buildings, so they like made you go out at one building and re-enter all the way at the other building, and the security guard like I had it like rolled up, and you had to throw it on the conveyor belt to go through the security, and she just like took it and like crunched it and like threw it, and I was like, well, can't use that anymore. Like to the fact that if you rolled it out, it had like white marks.
Flipped out on her.
Yeah, I was.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So then I like contacted them. I was like, hey, I just bought like some stuff, and I was wondering if you could like get me in touch with the vendor. They're like, hey, they're like, oh hey, glad to see you. Like we just shipped it out to you. I was like, you guys are awesome. So I've just been buying shirts from them since.
The small time like comic people and art people, they're like so
personable.
Because I tweeted the guy, the comic I read is the Tommy Gun dolls, and I was like, I just read this, I bought it, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. He's like, I remember, because my name's Steve on. He's like, I remember you, Steve. Thanks for buying everything. Like, it means a lot and all this stuff. I was like, that's kind of fucking awesome.
That is pretty cool.
But at the same time,
and then you had a nice steak dinner.
Yes, maybe.
You went back into the city after you dropped us off.
So, anything else you guys want to say about Boston Comic Con?
Jessica Nager is the best.
Oh, okay. I did want to say like
amazing.
Okay,
the way that they did the panels, they were like right on the show floor, kind of like right near.
Was that the one with?
It was like the big black.
I don't know how they did the panels before that, so I don't have nothing to compare it to.
Last year, it was like at the Seaport Hotel or whatever.
So
it was like
those little conference rooms.
Yeah, it had like you had to go up the stairs into a separate area, and like you never really heard anything. But like at that one, it was like literally right on the show floor, just blocked off, and like you could hear people like screaming and shit. And
you should have done it where Anime Boston holds theirs. It's like 3 floors. You have like your vendor floor.
I think this was a few floors. I think they all just put it onto one floor because it was definitely a.
No. But Anime Boston is like all 3. They have like specific panel rooms. Like there's tons of them. There's ton of shit. It was like it's really well done.
I might go. I started watching Attack on Titan, so I might get in it. I kind of want to watch Ruby too. You might get me an anime. Maybe we'll go there.
I want to go again. Anime Boston.
I wish I brought my GoPro and made like a vlog of us going there. I might do that for Rhode Island.
You should do it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Anime Boston next year, but yeah, you should do it for Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's a little bit closer than
Who's excited for Paul Bettany? Nobody.
I mean, Vision. I'm not. It's not a bad get.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a bad get, but
it's also the least favorite Avenger I wanted to see.
After it happened, I was like, that makes sense because Scarlet Witch is going there. So people are
because
gonna be like,
their love is really believable.
You know that like people are gonna be like, oh, take pictures with at the same time. Like they're gonna make so much money from people who just like Scarlet Witch and Vision's love is so good and all this fucking shit. But I would have loved Rhode Island's what, like 2-3 months? That's 3 months away.
November.
Damn. I thought about going to New York, but that probably cost a shit ton to get a hotel.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the
book it before.
Why do you have to get a hotel?
Well, I mean, you're gonna drive.
I'd probably go there for a weekend if I was gonna go there.
Yeah.
Because the thing I do like about Rhode Island, obviously Boston's 30 minutes away from us. Rhode Island, I can go there an hour, come back. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad of a drive.
So I'm debating going all 3 days, but I'm not sure yet.
I would definitely go.
Well, I might get the VIP
Saturday,
pass,
but you might tire yourself out.
Well, Sunday. Didn't you say Sunday they have a lot of deals and stuff?
Sunday they're trying to move their inventory so they don't have to fucking bring it on the plane and shit.
But that is gonna do it this week for the podcast. I thought Eli was about to say something. So if you guys like this podcast, give it a like down below. It should be up on podcast apps like
them out now.
Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Or so. Well, he opened his mouth. I was like, "Are you gonna?
I'm waiting for him to
are you gonna say something?" Or like, I wasn't too sure. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, youtube.com/Cryantics. Our gameplay videos are going to be going up on September 4th, I think it is. I think it's September 4th, something like that.
Also, let us know if you like the using the internet thing, because I'm kind of...
Well, I don't know what else to really put into the background, so it's kind of... But people don't... I mean, I don't... We'll try that next time.
I just want to play Rocket League. God.
Okay, but that is going to do it, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching / listening. Bye!
I love you, Jessica.